Well, today the Trump Organization was fined $1.6 million after it was convicted on 17 counts of tax fraud. A company spokesperson says that former President Trump and the Trump Organization are the victims, though, and that prosecutors were on a politically motivated witch hunt. Former President Trump was not charged, but his namesake company got the maximum penalty allowed by law. Senior investigative reporter Aaron Katersky joining me live from the courthouse to talk about this. Aaron, you know, $1.6 million is hardly a crippling blow for a business that talks about having billions of dollars in assets.
But it is the maximum penalty allowed by law, Kira, and prosecutors said the Trump Organization deserved it because it cultivated a pervasive culture of fraud for more than 13 years, at least 13 years, prosecutors said, by paying certain executives off the books, paying their rent, their car leases, paying for their kids or grandkids to go to private school, picking up the tuition checks. And the jurors saw some of that. They saw former President Trump's name on the checks. They saw memos that he initialed. And while he was not charged, prosecutors said it appeared that the scheme was sanctioned from the top down. And you're right, even prosecutors agree $1.6 million isn't enough, Kira. We spoke to the district attorney here in Manhattan, Alvin Bragg. He told us he'd like it to be even higher. $1.6 million for a company the size of the Trump Organization feels like a drop in the bucket.
It is. It's unfortunate. You know, I said earlier, and it was alluded to in court by ADA Steinglass as well. This is not you know, given the money of the corporations is not a significant penalty. We think significant symbolically and sends a message. But we're calling for the law to change so that this type of a fraud will be acknowledged by the law and that there'll be a real deterrent by monetary penalty. So we're calling for that, and we'll be working with our partners in Albany.
We'll see if the district attorney is successful in getting the law changed and the penalties increased. The Trump Organization is vowing to appeal, Kira, saying that they are the victims, and former President Trump himself is a victim of a politically motivated witch hunt.
So you talked to Bragg there, and, you know, he said, he responded to that when you asked him, what do you make of Trump's lawyers, the organization's lawyers, saying that's a witch hunt? I mean, how does he feel about that? I mean, facts are the facts.
And the district attorney said that the jury certainly found that, in fact, the people of the state of New York were the victims here, because the Trump Organization and its executives didn't pay their fair share in taxes, millions of dollars over 13 years. And that's money that he said that could have been used for other public programs. So he believes the true victims are the people and the taxpayers who do pay their fair share, and he'd like that acknowledged in the law to make these penalties even stiffer as a deterrent from corporations doing this on their own. As it is, the Trump Organization, though, is planning to appeal its conviction. They were convicted of 17 counts of fraud, including scheme to defraud, and that reflected some rather embarrassing moments for the former president, including a billion-dollar loss over a 2-year period in 2009 and 2010, right as he was touting his business acumen on reality television. And there were more losses through every year up until he took office in the White House. So all of these revelations came, and the conviction came, Kira, as the former president mounts a new run for the White House.
Well, also, the former president may not have been charged, but prosecutors say that Trump sanctioned the fraud. So could he face any consequences down the road, Aaron?
It's certainly possible, Kira, because as the district attorney told us today, the sentencing of his company closes one chapter in the criminal investigation. But that leaves open the possibility there are other chapters to be written. And we know that investigators at the DA's office here behind me are looking at Trump's books. They're looking at how he valued his real estate holdings. They're looking at the hush payment to Stormy Daniels and whether that was properly accounted for during his campaign for president back in 2016. All of that could be ripe for criminal charges in the future, even as Trump has insisted all along that he has done nothing wrong.
All right, Aaron Katersky, thank you so much.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.